All right, in this video, we're going to be diving into XLM. Let's get into it. The Ukrainian minister says first digital currency pilot could focus on staff salary payments. RW being blessed personally, financially, and emotionally. Before we get into the video, we're going to be taking a look at the XLM price. We're right around that 40 cent range. We talked about how it's very, very key in terms of historical support and resistance. Critical level that XLM is currently at in terms of price. Taking a look, diving deep into this news article, as we have known, or if you didn't know, the Ukrainian ministry has partnered up with the Stellar Development Foundation to develop the digital high. I don't want to pronounce that. I'm going to butcher it. And also a digital asset infrastructure. A lot of people here find problems with this. They want to know why. A lot of people want to know why. Hey, why isn't this correlating to the price moving up? Wouldn't that mean, hey, if government ministries are trying to use XLM, doesn't that mean the price should go up? They're not necessarily trying to use XLM. They're just partnering with the Stellar Development Foundation that is also behind XLM. So to me, as this prospers, it's most likely that people are going to realize the value that XLM could provide if they're behind the same, or basically the same projects from the same foundation, the SDF. Ukraine is one of the many countries that is also carrying out and researching and piloting their central bank digital currencies. All right, apart from Ukraine and China, they are not the only ones actively carrying out and researching and piloting their central bank digital currencies. South Korea and other countries as well are also implementing these things. Ghana, furthermore, is also, I think it's just going to be a continuous trend, as we talked about, as it's a race for the best technology, in my view. And I do think it's bullish for XLM. All right, shout out to Bull Ellis. He said, crypto's mooning again. Are you going to take profit? Blank stare. Are you going to take profit? Most people will not take profit at the top of the market. That's just a statistical fact. But hey, look, as long as you've made a decent gain, locked in some profits, or at least have some sort of a strategy plan, long-term horizon, maybe, then you're perfectly fine in my view. But as long as you have a plan, you should be better off than the people who cannot answer whether or not you're taking profit. Shout out to Shilla Crypto. He says XLM is the one of the few currencies that has not reached an all-time high. And yes, XLM not reaching an all-time high may seem as a disappointment to some people, but it may actually be an opportunity to get it in before we see that hype and that price discovery pump on XLM. We talked about retesting key levels technically, but some people for some reason just cannot see the opportunities on, fundamentally sound asset. I guess they just want hype and pump and pump. So with the XLM price sitting around that 40 cent range, I do think the most likely outcome is that, hey, over this cycle, XLM can head to $1 to $2 when we break out of this corrective range. Take a look at the 1618 and all the other things that we've looked into confluence with the BTC chart as well. We only have a 23 billion supply, so I think it's very logical to say, hey, XLM can reach a $23 billion market cap, a $50 billion market cap. I think it's a possibility. And I think the probability is very high as well if we see the continuation of this altcoin season. Let me know what you guys think.